What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode. Got an exciting one for y'all today because today we're actually filming a video on a lake that I don't think I've ever filmed on in the entire duration, the entire history of the channel, which is pretty crazy because it's a beautiful lake. I mean, look behind me. That's a beautiful mountain, and it's a beautiful morning. We got the morning sun kind of smashing us right now in the face, and it's kind of hot, and it's going to be a steamer today, so that's why we're out here mediumly early. What time is it right now? It's 8:14. And we're gonna be out here for the next few hours trying to find some fish. And to do so, I brought my trusty old cricket basket, so that could only mean one thing. We're going catfishing. Psych. We're going pan fishing. We're gonna be looking for some big bluegill, some red ear, some hybrids. I honestly don't care what we catch. Whatever wants to eat a cricket is welcome in this boat. We've also got a cooler back here for some fish, cooler back here for some drinks. So our plan today is to spend, a decent amount of time behind the wheel, just kind of scanning around looking for some bluegill beds, and then we're gonna set up and fish them. And I gotta tell the truth, I actually have already found a couple of beds right here behind us. There's 3 of them that I found already, and I don't know how many fish are on there, but there was a few. So we're going to troll over there, drop a buoy marker down, and figure that out. So hopefully y'all are excited for today's adventure. If y'all are, do me a favor, hit thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and let's see what we can get into today. Let's go. Oh, there's the beds. You can see them right there. And there's another set of beds right here. I'm gonna come a little bit closer to that and drop a buoy marker. I can see fish in those beds too, so that's exciting. This marker buoy is gonna be our best friend today. See ya! Okay, I just tossed my marker buoy out on that bed right there, and you can see there's another bed right here, and then on the left side there's a big old bed. I mean, there is a lot of fish on that one. It looks like there's a lot of beds. There's probably 100 beds right there. These 2 are smaller. Maybe those are bigger fish, maybe they're red ear, I don't know, but we're gonna pull up to the buoy marker and see how close we were. So I've actually got 2 buoy markers. So I'm gonna throw this one on the big bed also. That first one I threw is kind of by those 2 smaller ones. As long as we're like in the vicinity, we'll figure it out. That's just kind of how it is. Oh, there's some fish coming up. Oh, I just messed up. Dang it. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I did that right. Okay. We good. I thought I threw the marker buoy on the other small bed, but I threw it on the right spot. Okay. Let's spin around and catch them. Oh no, I missed him. What the heck? There we go. Oh, it's a good fish. Feels good anyways. Oh, it's a little hybrid. I say little, not little, it's a good hybrid. Oh my gosh, look at that beauty. Look at that thing. That's how we get things started. A beautiful bluegill red ear hybrid sunfish. That thing is gorgeous. Okay, I've been having to pitch around. Oh, he's peeing all over me. That's a good sign. Hey, even if they're spawning, you see how much they pee? That dude is peeing like crazy. No, stay in the boat. Grumpy male red ear hybrid. You're gonna go on ahead, throw him on ice. It's cool that our first fish is a hybrid. We'll take it. So let me show you guys my rig. I am throwing a drop shot rig today because we're fishing, pretty deep water actually. Right now we're in like 12 foot of water. This is a really clear body of water. And when you have clear fisheries, a lot of times the bluegill will spawn, off the bank a little bit. You can see we have an island, this little bank right here. So it's really not that far off the bank, but you don't always think about bluegill spawning in 12 foot of water. Most of the time we catch bluegill in less than 5 foot of water. But it's cool right here catching them offshore. So what I'm doing is I'm just using this drop shot weight. This is a 3/16 ounce. It's just, to help me allow the bait to get down quick. And this right here just suspends the bait up off the bottom and in their face. So that's all we're trying to do. It's basically the same concept as using a bobber and suspending it from their face, but it's just a little bit too deep. We could use a slip bobber, but that could be a little bit cumbersome at times. That was a good bite. He thumped the heck out of it. That's another good one. Oh my gosh, he is digging. Another hybrid. Oh, it's a bluegill. And it's a studly one. Look at that. A gorgeous bluegill right there. Let's give him the squeeze test. Oh yeah, look at that. I mean, that is one heck of a stream. That is like a 7-foot stream. That's awesome. Okay, well, there's bluegill and hybrids co-inhabiting this bed. It's a good one. I don't want to get too crazy on keeping fish. I definitely do want to keep some, but I don't want to go too crazy. I don't want to have to clean a bazillion of them. I've got a fair amount of fish. When I say fair, I've got 2 freezers full of fish, which is great. But we always like to have some fresh ones, so that's what we're doing right now, getting some fresh fish we can cook up later on today. There we go. He's running. Oh, not bad. Another solid bluegill. Not as big as the last one, so I think we'll probably throw him back. I think we're going to get some really nice ones today. But another solid male bluegill right there. Peeing all over the camera. Come on, bro. These fish are just peeing like crazy. Not bad at all. I think that's the spot right there. Oh my gosh. Just loaded up on that sucker. Another nice one. Another nice one. He's big enough to eat right there. Quite a bit bigger than the last one. And that's a stud. Look at the colors. Look at those bars. Isn't that a gorgeous bluegill? Thing is so pretty. We get another cricket. I like to rig them through the head, out the butt. Another one. We got them loaded up now. We got them dialed in. This one here's digging. Woo! Definitely ain't messed up to see that right there, guys. Another studly one. Oh my gosh, I have never had bluegill pee on me like this. Like, they are just squirting everywhere. Look at that. But another really slabby bluegill right there. Okay, we're gonna throw over here at this big bed. There we go. The big bed should be a little bit easier because it's so big. This other one, I was fishing, is kind of just a straight line. And there's some beds on there for sure. Not as many. That's a thick one. Golly, all these fish are quality out here. He is so thick. Oh, just another gorgeous bluegill. Out here in 13 foot of water right now. He was right next to this buoy marker. I think we hit this one a little bit easier. I think we have this buoy marker a little more centered up on this bed. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. It's on, baby. This water is so clear. You can almost see the bottom, I think. And that would be helpful if I could see the bottom and actually see the beds down there. Good visual representation. That's another nice fish, though. A little smaller than the last. I'm gonna throw him back. Yo. This is fun. This is so much fun. I love bluegill fishing. I love this style of bluegill fishing. I mean, it's taking a minute to get down there. I don't know how deep. I think it's 13 foot. It could be even deeper. Oh, it is on. What were we doing messing with that small bed? The big bed was just behind us. Oh, it's another good one. Another baby stud. Look at that. Gorgeous fish. I think that's our biggest bluegill so far. Just peeing. Oh my gosh. Have y'all ever seen fish pee like this? I don't even want to turn him towards me. It's gonna be like I'm at a water park or something. It's hot out here, but I ain't that hot yet. Nice fish. We'll throw him in there too. Just really thick across the back. I mean, can y'all tell how big around these things are? Hand-sized fish. I'll give you all a little length. And this one here is an 8.5 incher. That's a quality fish. Arkansas, at least. Quality fish everywhere. You know, if we were back in Texas, like we were like a month ago, and we were catching 8.5 inchers, you know, those are a little bit smaller. But these are a different breed. These are straight up normal bluegill. Those ones in Texas are the copper nose, and we call all sorts of different hybrids. And when you start getting hybrids of copper nose and bluegill, you get some crazy big fish. It'd be cool if there wasn't copper nose out here. We'll take the big bluegill. I bet we can get a 9 incher today, though. This might be a 9-incher. No, he doesn't feel that big. Oh, he's feeling bigger all of a sudden. They're a solid one. Man, they are so pretty in that clear water. Another just gorgeous fish. You know, seeing these colors? I mean, these are like just perfect bluegill coming out of this clear water. You can see their true colors. There's also grass down there, so that also kind of enhances the color, I think. And they are some happy boys. Goodness. Yeah. Yeah. Did it on the fall. I mean, you can see those fish way down there. Another pretty one. Gotta love catching these bluegill in clear water. Kind of a different colored one. A little more light colored. Kind of almost looks like a female, but this is a male. Another good looking bluegill. Bye. So I'm using the 6'6" 1-piece ACC Crappie Stix. It's a medium power mod fast action. Got a 1,000 sized reel. Got 6-pound braid. And I'm actually using 4-pound leader. Just because it's kind of clear out here, I could probably use 6. But honestly, I just had a spool of 4-pound test beside me and I grabbed it and decided to use it. I don't think we're getting to anything too crazy today. It's gonna break it. If you catch a 4-pound bluegill, it would break it instantly. Could catch some bass out here. There's a lot of bass in this lake. A lot of spotted bass. You know there's gonna be some bass hanging out with these bluegill on their beds, trying to eat them, trying to snatch them up. Got you. See, this is what's great about the buoy marker. I know what's over there. We're a good ways away now, and now I can fish further away from it, not spook the fish, and I can fight these fish back to the boat a little bit further. Ow. These things are vicious. They got some rough scales. I know, I feel like a child squeezing these fish. But I don't want them to pee all over me. Pee all in my hands? Anybody got time for that? What do you think? You want an ice bath? Oh. Got the rebound. What is this? He didn't even fight. What are you doing? What's this guy's problem? He wasn't even fighting. He's darker. It's cool, a lot darker than the other ones we've caught today. I love seeing the variation in bluegill. It's one of my favorite things, just seeing the different colors. When you get a wad of them like this, you're gonna inevitably catch some really cool looking fish. I still got my cricket. It looks a little digested, but it might still work. I don't know how picky they are. They seem like they're a little picky. He didn't care. He said, I kind of liked it digested. He ate it like a baby bird. Come up here. Last two were not big fighters. I have to say, he's a big one though. Another hammer, no. Why can I not hold on to you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bluegill. Man, it adds up in a hurry. We've not been fishing very long. Jeez. I'm trying to stick to my 20 mark. I'm gonna be a little more conservative because I know we're gonna find some more spots. And at any moment we could find a hole with some red ear, some big hybrids, some bigger bluegill. You just never know. Usually they tend to bed up in similar size. These all seem to be like those 8.5ers. I mean, is there anything better than that? Loaded. What is this? Feels a little different. Feels a little different. Nope, another bluegill. Another fighter. Felt different. He had a little extra junk in his trunk. He was fighting. Beautiful fish. We'll send him back. All right, time to make a move. I cannot get bit anymore. I'm not sure what happened. If they don't like my cricket, I mean, even the big bed, they just went stone cold stale on me. So we're gonna grab our buoy marker. We're gonna graph around, see if we can find another bed. Okay, so we just idled around. I threw the buoy marker out. I think I saw us another little something scrumptious. I have to drive over it and see. There's the buoy marker. Yeah, it was on the other side of the boat. I might have missed it just by a hair, but we're pretty close. You can barely see these indentions. It's not as clear as the other ones we saw, but we're in 17 foot of water. Let's see if we can get lined up on it. Oh yeah, we're on them. We are on them. Oh, there's a bass. There's a bass. Oh, that's always chasing the bluegill. It's a little bass. The bluegill is bigger than the bass. That's crazy. And that's a good one. That's a donkey. Hey, he's a donkey. He's a donkey. Look at that one. That's a really solid bluegill. Oh my gosh. Put you in. I think that might be our biggest one. We might be onto something right here. Looks like another decent sized bed. They're always bigger than what they appear. Like you'll look at it, you'll be like, oh, there's 30 beds on there. And then you get to counting them, and you're like, oh crap, there's 60 or 70 of them. It was a decent sized one, and it was kind of like a big circle. I like the circle ones more than the ones that are in a straight line. They're easier to hit when they're in a circle. Oh my gosh, he was on there. Dang it. They are literally right there. My buoy markers tossing out skills are second to none. Oh my gosh, they are loaded, or that is just the X. I'm not even sure if that one even got down there or not. To the bottom before he ate it. Look at that one. Swallowed it. Choked it, but look how light colored that one is. Pretty, maybe because it's deeper water. This is 17 feet. Guys, let me know in the comment section right now, what's the deepest you've ever caught bluegill on a bed? Not necessarily like the deepest you've ever caught bluegill. I think I've caught bluegill in deeper water, like in the wintertime. But like, fish on a bed, 17 foot, that's pretty wild. They doesn't even get down there and they smoke it. This might be one of the special ones. I don't know. I don't want to get ahead of myself. But there ain't been no funny business yet. Bait hasn't even got down to the bottom on any of those casts, and they were just on it. Another solid blueski. Ooh, it is hot. I hate when the sun is like on either side of you, like when it's kind of low in the sky, it just like smokes you. I prefer it to be like middle of the day and the sun's right above you. It's not as brutal then. Oh my gosh, this freaking spot, man, is the juice. Another big one. Look at that one. Another big guy. Wow. Okay. He hit it really good. There was something left on there. Hear that drag? My drag's really not loose at all. He had some pushback. Another stud. Another stud. Golly, how big is that one? Is this some 9 inches? Probably not. Yeah, another 8.5. He back in. Don't tell your buddies. Sometimes I think whenever you release the bluegill back, they go back down to the bed and they're like, hey man, I know that cricket looks good, man, but don't do it. It's not in your best interest. It's a 50-50. I'm not sure. Redemption. I want one of these to be a freak giant. Another solid one though. Another really solid bluegill right there, guys. Beautiful fish. That's so crazy. The only reason I'm having to wait is because I have to let the bait get down there. If this was shallow water, I mean, it would be like, as soon as it hit the water, they'd be on it. Another beautiful fish. Ow! Don't do that to me. Be nice. I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna let you go, buddy. He said, no, man, I'm gonna let myself go. This is the kind of bluegill fishing you like. The other spot was pretty good. They were a little fickle over there, but when you find a bed of fish, you just want to you want it to be a big bed where you can sit here and just wax them for a minute. At least that's what I like to do. I'm sure y'all like to do that. You don't want to work hard for the bluegill, right? It's supposed to be like a vacation. It's like deep sea fishing. You don't want to work hard for that. You just want to go to the reef, drop down and catch you some snappers. Well, in Arkansas, we ain't got no reefs and we ain't got no snappers, but we do have some bluegills that pee all over the place. And it's kind of the same thing. And I think they taste better than snapper. Probably going to get butchered by some of y'all in the comments, but bluegill fillets are life. We'll let him run it out a little bit. He's got some pent-up aggression. I don't know if we're going to find any red ears out here this deep, but it's not impossible. And I don't think the red ears are spawning. I think it's just the bluegills. Look at it. Look how fat that is. He's just swole up with pee. You could ruin some camera equipment with these guys. Another beauty. That's all we're doing. Pitching it out there. I'm giving it a little bit of slack so that the bait will fall vertical. I'm watching my line as it falls. When it stops, I lift up. Oh, and I get smoked and I miss them every time. Okay, bait's met down the bottom. And he is already on there. Small one. Jay and I posted a bluegill video not too long ago where we caught quite a few. Oh, well, I was gonna say that was our smallest one right there on this lake, and that would have been our biggest one by like 1.5 inches at that other lake. The other lake had fish, but the size was not there. This lake, the size is definitely there, and I think that there is definitely an opportunity to find some even bigger ones. Like these are bigger than those fish at the first spot, seems like. I mean, they're very similar in size, but these seem a little bit bigger. Now, I don't know how far this bed extends. Seems like it extends a good way. This one feels a little different. When are we gonna catch something weird? So far, the weirdest fish we caught so far was the first one. It's another solid one. Got some bug eyes on him. Looks like an angelfish. Another brick. We need like a rogue catfish to show up. Or a 4-pound spotted bass. No, I'm okay with the bluegill. That thump is just so addicting. Oh, he's got some scabs on him. Ew, what you got going on with you? Oh my gosh, the thing is plump. Look at how big that belly is. He looks like he's a female, but I think he's just full of pee. Look at that. That one there is so fat. And he's just full of pee, but look at it, he's got some nasty sores on him. In general, I usually don't keep ones like that, just because, you know, it means they got some sort of little infection. It's probably fine. But I know that from experience, when I've cleaned fish with these sores on them, that side of the fillet is usually kind of nasty. The other side would be good, but we're catching them really, really good. Obviously, if we were in a survival situation or not catching a whole lot of fish, we might have throw them in the box, but to get that one other fillet. But today, we are feasting. We are catching so many. What time is it now? It's 9:30. I messed around and did some camera work earlier, spent about 20 minutes doing that, so really, realistically, I've only been fishing maybe an hour. And I don't even know how many I've caught. Just in 2 spots. Well, they're over there too, huh? Oh. 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 Okay. What you be? What your name is? Ooh. Ooh. That's another good one. They're all good ones. I'm gonna let you go though. Be free. Save you for next time. Oh my gosh. They kind of give up once they get halfway through the column, but that first bite, they are aggressive. They bite and immediately try to go the other way. Big old bluegill. How many times am I going to say that? Probably as many times as I catch one. But another one that's more light colored. Got a lot of green. A lot of peachy color. Peace, amigo. I must have just landed perfectly on him. When I drove back past the buoy to kind of assess, you know, to see if I hit the spot, I didn't think I did, but I guess I did. I thought I was off a little bit to one side. Maybe there's just so many down there it don't matter. Oh gosh. Well, we didn't get to look at that one very long, but here's another nice one. Oh, it's a good one. It's a good one. They're all good ones. Feels like he's got a little extra meat on his bones. Oh yeah, look at that guy. Looks about the same as the others, but seems a little bit thicker. Kind of got a little hump head going on. Almost has those copper nose colors, except for the right here instead of on the nose. Really pretty fish. We're gonna put him in the box. It's been a minute since we put one in there. He's a good one. Oh, now he's flopping everywhere. Oh man. What is this? Just another fighter. Just another little fighter. Another good one. I think we could easily catch a one-man limit off this spot. It's that loaded. And it's had no signs of slowing down whatsoever. I don't know how I pulled off of it. I probably pulled close to 30 off of it now. Stay out of the buoy marker. Stay out of the buoy marker. Whew. Kind of got a crazy angle on him just then. I was wanting to see if I can catch him vertically, if I could just drop it straight down on him. Water's definitely deep enough. I don't think I'll spook him being on top of him. Another solid one. Okay, let's see if we can do a little more vertical action. What I figured out is it seems like the biggest part of the bed is right there on this side of the buoy. And then the fringes are kind of on the other side, and it kind of extends out that way. They like it. They like it. Straight under the boat. Another big one. Okay, so far I have 0 complaints on the day. Literally, the first couple of beds that I have pulled up to have held fish. This last one we fished was loaded, and I think there's still some more down there. I kind of got on top of them. I think I freaked them out, but also I probably sore lipped most of them. I probably caught 40 right there, like no lie. I caught them every cast for like 35, 40 minutes. So with that, we're gonna do a little change of scenery. We're gonna run back across that way. There's another little spot that looks similar to this that I think we could probably find some on. We're gonna see if we can pattern them. So these fish were in 17 feet of water. The last fish were like in 12 foot of water. So we're gonna try to stay in, you know, that 10 to 20 foot range. I don't know if we're gonna find anything out past 20, but we definitely could. You never know. But yeah, we're gonna run over there. Hopefully we can find something. I'll catch up with y'all whenever we lock down on a bluegill bed. We just pulled up here to another little bed. This one here is not a huge bed. Maybe 20 little potholes on it. So we'll see what happens. We're gonna trust to put the buoy marker where it needed to be. Oh, it's one of our guys. Big thick one. Big thick one. Get up here. Oh, look at that one. It's a beauty. Oh, it's a thick, big old bluegill. I think that's our biggest of the day right there. How about it? How about you, 9 inches? Keep your tail pinched. 9-inch bluegill. Is this the bed of 9 inches we've been looking for? Another one. Another one. Not as big as the last one, I don't think, but still super quality. Better than the previous bed. Look how pretty that one is. Pea out there. Beauty. I still got a little bit of cricket left on there. Let's see if they're savages. See if they're picky. Not picky. Not picky. Another solid one. Pretty fish. That's 3 off this spot. Oh my gosh. There we go. That feels like another tank. Ooh, it's another nice one. Look at that belly. Oh my gosh. Look at the belly on that thing. So orange. So much pee in this guy. Oh my gosh. Definitely gonna be another keeper. This is gonna be another one close to 9 inches probably. Solid bluegill. We've reached the point in the video where I'm starting to run out of things to say. I mean, look in this cooler. We got some nice fish. Oh, I knew that was gonna happen. Gonna have to flip some ice over on top of them. But man, it's been a lot of fun. Every single stop we've stopped at, we've caught fish, some better than others. This one here seems to be pretty good for as small of a bed as this is. But I'm gonna fish this one just for a little bit longer. There's another big bed back over here on my left, about a couple hundred yards, that I wanna check before I head out of here, just to make sure, just see what it is, see if we can, you know, check it off as a good bed. We can come back and visit another day. I want to bring Jay out here. Jay was supposed to come out here with me today and fish, but she got tied up with some other stuff. So we're out here doing some scouting, looking for these big bluegill. And so far, we're doing a good job. I just got wrecked. All right, let's see what we got right here. This one here looks very promising also. It's in a weird spot. It's on a drop off. Right next to where their buoy marker is, it drops down to like 20 something feet. There we go. There's just a nice one. Feels good anyways. He's coming out of the depths. These are the deepest fish that we've caught so far. Like, these are, I mean, those are in dang near 20 foot of water. I'm not sure exactly how deep it is in the deepest part of the beds, but it's literally on the drop off. I could tell from my side imaging that it was on that slope. There's some rocks on the right side of that buoy, and then right on the edge of those rocks, I saw beds. And I was like, ooh, that's a good looking spot for a bluegill bed. And that's what's fun too, is like whenever you're graphing and you find the beds and you start seeing the kind of stuff that they're around, you're like, yeah, no wonder. Of course there's a bluegill bed there. It's perfect. They know what they're doing. Although there have been some times where I've seen some beds some other places and I'm like, what the heck? Why is there a bed there? There we go. There we go, another good bite. Another good fish. They're all good, but these seem to be a little bit smaller than the last ones. I mean, not really, they just kind of seem like it, but they're really not. They're really the exact same size. Maybe like a ½ inch smaller, if that. There's another nice one. Another nice one. Come to Poppy. Another pretty one. I like the black spots on them. Gorgeous fish. Woo, man, what a crazy day it has been out here. I have caught so many fish that y'all are never going to see just because I caught so many of them. I explored around and around, found a bunch of different beds, got lots of places that I didn't fish that I'm excited to come back out here in the future and fish. But I ended up using every single last cricket in my cricket cage. I had 2 tubes, and if you don't know what 2 tubes of crickets is, that's a lot of crickets. And I caught a lot of fish, and I did one of my goals, which was, there's some fish swimming down right here. There's a bass. What the heck? Anyways, I accomplished one of my goals, which was catch a bunch of fish and then keep 20. And I just counted them up, and I have exactly 20 in this cooler. 20 beautiful, big, thick, juicy bluegill. I've got some ice in my other cooler I'm gonna top off these guys with to make sure they stay nice and cool, because I just don't want them getting nasty. I had some people asking about why I don't put them in a live well, and it's because, well, they just get kind of nasty and soupy in there. No matter if I throw ice in there or whatever, I just prefer to throw them straight into the ice chest where they're gonna be staying cold and fresh, because there's just nothing worse than going home and cleaning a bunch of warm, soupy bluegill. So I'm gonna add some ice to these guys, and we're gonna get off the lake, head back to the house, and clean these guys up and eat them for supper. It's gonna be great. Catch you guys when we get back there. Okay, so here's what we have. We have our blackened bluegill fillets. We have some freshly made salsa and some tortilla chips. And what we're going to do is we're going to combine the blackened fish fillets with the salsa, and hopefully it's good. I had this last summer back at my buddy Jared, AKA outside the Levy's house. He had some blackened redfish salsa, and I could not get enough of it. And I've been wanting to make something similar to it ever since, but that looks spectacular. If for any reason it doesn't taste good together, I'm sure it tastes good separately. But we're gonna go on ahead and start kind of like chopping this up a little bit, toss it in there, and do our initial taste test. Honestly, 2 fillets might be enough for this sample size. You can see I kind of chopped it up into smaller bits. We're just gonna go ahead and just throw it in there into the salsa. This is kind of down and dirty style, but it's what we're doing. Hopefully this turns out good. I think that it will be good. It was so good back in Louisiana with the redfish. And while redfish are very good, I think that bluegill are very tasty as well. Okay, we're gonna kind of mix this up. Please be good. It's gotta be good. I'm a believer. There is our finished product with a side of blackened bluegill fillets and some tortilla chips. Let's dig in. Okay, it's taken me a whole calendar year to finally make my own fish salsa. Let me know if you've ever had anything like this before. I'm sure y'all have had like some ceviche, which is kind of like fish salsa, but this is straight up like actual garden salsa with some blackened bluegill fillets on the inside of it. Here's the dip. Got some fish, got some chip, got some dip. That was pretty good. Not gonna lie, we do a couple more. Can't just do one. Can't just do one and call it good. It's just like I remembered. It is so dang good. Honestly, I feel like I need to add some more fish to this. I'm kind of losing the fish within the salsa, just because the salsa has a lot of, you know, kind of overpowering flavors. But it's still so yummy. You can definitely taste the fish. I blackened it with just your standard, you know, blackening seasonings. I use Slappy Mama, Blackened Redfish Magic, Old Bay, mix them all together. That's delicious. That's fire. I love it. I love that. Something different. First time cooking this on the channel, definitely recommend. We need to try it with some other fish species. I would like to try it with something thicker like a striper, because they're kind of similar in texture and honestly, to me, in flavor as a redfish. But I can definitely give y'all the guarantee on that. Y'all should try that out. And maybe it might depend on what kind of salsa you make. If you make salsa that you like, or if you have a brand or a type of salsa that you like, use it, blend it together with some blackened fish. I would say use something that's kind of flaky, And I think you'll be in for a surprising treat if you've never had it before. But this, we're going to end today's episode. Thank y'all so much for tuning into it. We caught the mess out of those bluegill. Had so much fun. We're going to go back out there again real soon. But until then, if y'all enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more, and we will catch y'all on the next one. Bye, guys.